Hi guys, this is going to be quite a long video. It might be cut in different places and whatnot, but I've got a lot to go over. First and foremost, I had a visit from Manus the other night. He come round my house bearing gifts, and no, he wasn't carrying a sack and wearing a Santa hat, but trust me, it feels like Christmas. First and foremost, he I'm sure you've seen the video where he gave me the game table, but the scenery that he's no longer going to be using for what he's got planned for the awesome table that he's working on at his place for the Red Steel gaming club. So he said, very kindly that I could have this piece of train, and not only have I got the train, but it's painted, and it's painted to a very high standing indeed. Just look at the tank there. It's pretty beat up, rusted, and he's painted the sign nice there. And I just want to show you how cool it'll look when you got the troops on there. I mean, you do get a size of scale. It's quite a big piece of terrain. And it's not a bad price piece of kit for the footnote that you get of it. I mean, that's pretty much most of the hull of the Rhino there. But yeah, it looks really nice. I can't turn it around because being a plonker, I thought it'd look cool in the video having all the Space Marines on there. If I turn it around now, they're all just going to go flying everywhere, aren't they? But yeah, there's a nice little backpack there. Try and get some other stuff in view. Let's move this guy out of the way. There's these really cool Imperial Guard guns and helmets down there. So there's plenty of detail all throughout the piece. So yeah, thanks again for Manus for that. But I've got something else to show you that he brought down and give me as well. So we're going to come back in a minute and we're going to go over that. Okay guys, so if you thought the last piece was impressive, I'm sure you'll find this one even more so. I think I've gushed several times over how much I like this model, and I'm not 100% certain, but I think Don's plans to do an Ultramarine force has changed slightly, or whatever the reason be. He said that he'd like me to have this tank, and you'd have to be a pretty stupid person to turn down that offer. I mean, God, just look at it. I mean, the tank's amazing itself, but the thing that I love the most is the wheels, the rubber wheels. I think it's so cool. It's so different. Obviously, pretty much every single Space Marine tank's got tracks, but yeah, that's lovely. Can't wait to get round to painting it. It's really is going to be awesome. The worst thing is, unfortunately for me at this moment in time, I've got at least about a week before I can even touch it. So it's just staring back at me, taunting me, begging to be painted. But just look at it. I believe also Lenny Smash 84 sent Marnia some really cool trinkets that to add on to this tank. I think he sent this one, and I have not got a clue where it comes from, but it's really cool. So yeah, let's go over some of the other cool things in there. These side racks are really cool, and Marnius has added 40k stuff to which essentially I believe is a World War II tanks. Forgive me, I don't know what tank it is, but I'm sure someone will know and can put comments below. But the petrol canisters from the tank kits fit really nice in there, which is popped in there, and he's put some iconography there, and let's have a look. And this side is put some more down there as well. But this is one of my favourite, the heavy bolter that he's strapped in. That looks pretty cool. And the cool thing about it is it just looks like it's meant to be. It looks like it's meant to be a 40k tank. It doesn't look like a dodgy kit bash where someone's put a My Little Pony and stuck a bleeding a Space Marine in there and going, "It's the Flying Knight of Doom." It really looks like it should be in the 40k world. So yeah, a very, very proud owner of a very unique tank. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks I'll be able to actually do this tank some justice and show Manus how much I appreciate it. So I'm going to go on to the next one. I've also received another present. You know, I'm probably going to get thumbs down. People are going to think, "Oh God, bloody hell, little jammy bastard, he deserves some thumb downs." But anyway, back in a second and I'll go over the next one. Okay, another awesome gift, and I'll go over this. Hopefully you guys seen a video I did way back about 2-3 months ago, and there was a new YouTuber started uploading videos. His name's Temple Crusaders 1, and I'll put some links below. And he's got some awesome videos. He's doing an apocalypse game in April, and Manus says that he's going, and unfortunately I won't be, but yeah, what a missed game that'll be. If anyone hasn't seen his videos, his tables are, wow, you've got to see them. Basically, they are amazing. Well, anyway, he sent me a message saying I've got something to give you. So I think he handed it on to Don, because Don went down here to do a little bit of work on his awesome tables, and he sent me this. Now, this is a box for a drop pod, but it isn't a drop pod. It is one-handed, guys. Bear with me. Sorry, 2 drop pods, brand new in the box. I mean, what can you say? I wasn't expecting it, and I'm over the moon. I'm just trying to get a force together for what I believe will be a Blood Angels force. I've got at the moment a Rhino one made, 10 assault Space Marines, 10 tactical Marines. Did I say a Rhino? I'm not sure. And now I've got 2 drop pods as well. So yeah, I'm over the moon. So what with the tank Manus give me, and these 2 drop pods, and I believe, do you know what? I can't even believe it myself. I feel like the luckiest person alive. I believe I've got some more other things coming off another good YouTube buddy of mine, Fulgrim 1978, I believe. Sorry, I've just done this off the top of my head, so I will put a name below. And he's another brilliant YouTuber, nice guy, and he's actually a Red Steel member as well. Manus inducted him, so he hopefully should be getting a game with us very soon as well. And if you haven't checked his channel out, he's got a brilliant rant. I recommend anyone to watch. I swear, if you don't come away smiling after the end of that rant, then you're definitely in the wrong hobby. But anyway, yeah, for all the awesome gifts I've received recently, yeah, huge thanks. You know, what can I say? I'm bowled over by the kindness of people in this community, really. So yeah, Temple's Crusade 1, if there's a miniature that you want me to paint, you know, I think it'd only be fair, you know, send it my way. I'll give it some Orc Painter nerd love. I know you got Black Templar, so you know, if you got a special character there that's crying out to get a lick of paint, you know, I feel it's only fair, really. I think I spoke to you on the phone as well, Fulgrim, so we know the score there, but I'll send you some messages as well. So yeah, it's just a case of me, you know, being like, you know, really happy and bowled over. I'm going to stop chatting now. I sound like a right plonker on the camera, but no, I really am appreciative of all these things. It's going to be a while before I buy any minis, but at the end of the day, I don't really need to now. I'm quite backed up with minis, as I said, with what I've got coming. So I'm really looking forward to starting to get a move on with my Blood Angels. I'm really looking forward to it. Right, I'm going to be back again in a minute. This really is going to be a long video, and I'm going to go over some of the things I've been working on for Manus. Right, I've made a good start. I spent the last 4 or 5 hours having a go at these, and I can understand why you've given me to do, Manus, you little bugger you. Those wings are a nightmare. I've pinned them, I've green stuffed them and glued them, so they should be pretty solid. Still won't want to drop them from a great height, but yeah, they shouldn't really be moving. Just try and get the camera down so it's not shining too much. Get a light off them a little bit. I've green stuffed all underneath the scrolls on both of these, because the bases that you asked me to put on, which I clip round on, I sanded all round them to try and get them to match in with the black base as much as I can, because it was much larger than the base. But yeah, I green stuffed down there to make it look like the scrolls fit in, because otherwise you would have had huge gaps and it just wouldn't look like the scrolls were flowing correctly into the terrain that they're coming off. But they're lovely models. I know you're going to really enjoy painting these. I just know you are. This is Astaroth again, obviously. Pretty much exactly the same thing. Green stuff, pinned and glued, just for security there. And similar sort of thing. Any of the areas that just didn't look quite right, I've green stuffed into it or patched into it where it didn't sit quite right with the black base there. But again, quite a bit of detail in these 2 miniatures. So that's 2 down, 2 more to model for you, and then obviously I've got the Land Raider as well to do. So making a start for you. So you know, I mean, I'm only at the 9th now, and we're getting there. So yeah, that's it. That's about it, really, guys. I just want to say again, thanks to everyone that's sent me nice messages, and you know, send me PMs, and obviously more so, and or rather, especially to those that have sent me some cool stuff. I mean, let's be fair, there's not many people out there that would receive, drop pods and custom made tanks and gifts like that, and not be bowled over by the generosity of people out there in the community. So anyway, I've still got to do that airbrush video that I've been promising you guys, and hopefully I'll get that done in the next 2 days. And yeah, if there's anything you want to know, Manus, about how I'm getting on with the things, just drop us a PM and whatnot. Right, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.